If the Soo Locks fail, it could cripple our economy. At 5 o'clock, we showed you how a long-term breakdown could shut down the North American auto industry, costing millions of jobs.
New at 6, 24-hour News 8's Ken Kolker is taking us on a tour of the locks with Senator Gary Peters, who's pushing for a fix. Ken's in Sault Ste. Marie with an important story for all of us to see.
Power motors up here, driving centrifugal pumps down here.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers today pointed out some of the parts that could break down, including an arm that opens the gates that allow ships in and out.
We looked at pumps that are 100 years old that are still operating.
The lock, known as Poe, is the only one big enough to handle the 1,000-foot-long Lakers that carry iron ore used to make steel from mines in the UP and Minnesota. It was rebuilt in 1968 and is the passage from Lake Superior to Lake Huron, which is 21 feet lower. A recent Homeland Security report said if it failed and it lasted 6 months, it would cripple the North American economy. It would shut down steel mills throughout the Great Lakes and lead to a nearly complete shutdown of auto production.
But if they don't make steel, we don't make cars, we don't make trucks, we don't make all the products of modern life.
That would put 11 million people out of work in the U.S. and millions more in Canada and Mexico. Michigan would get hit hardest, the study says, with an unemployment rate of nearly 23%.
It's a situation that would impact really every part of the state of Michigan.
Today, Senator Peters toured the Soo Locks to see firsthand what could go wrong. While it's critical to maintain the lock, he said Congress will need to come up with the money to build a second large lock.
The plan is to take 2 of these smaller locks and basically make another large Poe lock.
That, he says, could cost at least $500 million.
It's not a question if this lock will need to be shut down during the summer. It's just a question of when, and that's why urgency to get this fixed is there.
Now, the feds say they're still waiting for a study from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers on the locks here. And even if they got the money for this, they say it would take 6 to 10 years to build. Live in Sault Ste. Marie, Ken Kolker, 24-hour News 8.